I also want to make clear that when Chuck was talking about the tax system, you know, one of the greatest concerns that a lot of folks have, if they have a dream of a small business, dream of going into something for themselves, what they find out is that their toughest competition is not some guy across town or the guy across the state or a guy across the country. Their toughest competition is often from their own government, whose system of excessive taxation, regulation, and litigation makes it all but impossible for them to fulfill the American dream. We need to be the party and the people that believes in the strength of the small business owner and the entrepreneur. 80% of all the jobs in this country come from small business. And we've got to make it so that a person can sit down at the kitchen table and sketch out his or her idea, even on the back of a dinner napkin. And the result can be that that can grow into a business that thrives and hires people and buys things and sells things and creates an economy. That's how an economy is created. When people move products and things and they build them. We have a system now where a lot of people, they don't fail because their idea isn't good. They don't fail because they don't work hard enough. They fail because they found that they could beat every competitor out there except their own government. And ladies and gentlemen, one of the reasons we need a total overhaul of our tax system is because the one that we have penalizes productivity and subsidizes irresponsibility. I was here in Manchester a few months ago, about probably 3 months. I was visiting in a machine shop and talking to one of the people who worked on the floor of the machine shop. He said, "Governor, I'm working 2 shifts. And here's why I'm working 2 shifts. I have a daughter in grad school at Cornell. My daughter's grad school at Cornell is costing $54,000 a year." When I first heard that, I said, "Boy, I'm glad my daughter's not in grad school at Cornell." $54,000 a year. He said, "But because I'm taking on the second shift to help her, I'm in a new tax bracket. And I'm paying more in taxes working the second shift than I'm almost making working the second shift." And it doesn't make much sense, does it? The harder the man works, the more we take out of his paycheck because of the way the tax code is structured. And I was thinking to myself, and I thought, you know, and not only that, but if that man saves the money, we tax the savings. If he invests it, we tax the dividends. If he buys something and sells it and makes a profit, we tax the capital gains. And if the poor guy dies from working all that hard, we'll tax him at his death. We get him any way we can. That's why the pollster for Fox News, Frank Luntz, has said that the average American is more afraid of an audit of the IRS than he or she is of getting mugged. I got to thinking about that, and I realized, yeah, when you get mugged, it only takes a few seconds, and they can only get what you have on you. But when the IRS comes after you, they want to take every last dime you have, and they'll spend years getting there if that's what it takes. I've got a better suggestion. Scrap the tax system. Get rid of the IRS. End all of the taxes on our income and productivity, and move to a consumption tax that everybody has to pay, including all of the people who are operating in the multi-billion-dollar underground economy. Right now, you're not only paying your taxes, you're paying all the taxes for the drug dealers, the prostitutes, the pimps, the gamblers, the illegals. Wouldn't it be nice if they had to pay the same taxes that you have to pay? That's the kind of tax system that makes more sense.